and I got to tell you, last night, was a gutsy performance by Josh Beckett. It was pretty clear that he was nowhere near 100%, but he was able to get outs when he had to. He minimized the damage with the home runs to keep it in the solo home runs. And, of course, the one thing that concerned me a little bit was the Red Sox bullpen. They've been worked very hard. And it was pretty obvious at the end of that game that Jonathan Papelbon, at about 90, 91 miles an hour, was not himself, but he did get the outs, which takes us to Game 7, and we never thought we'd get here. But this is, this feeling that players have going into this final game of this series is different than any other game they've been into all season long. I mean, if you win, on to the World Series. If you lose, you sit back home saying, how the heck did that happen in Game 7? So, and so close to being into the Fall Classic. So, a special day, there's no question about that. And the matchup, I'm going to like John Lester in the matchup for one reason. I think his composure will be good. He keeps his emotions pretty much in check. I thought his last game, he didn't have the good zip on the fastball like he normally has. He just didn't look like himself. And when he made mistakes up in the zone, the Rays jumped all over it. So I would expect a much better performance from him tonight. He did settle down in that game, but still, it was not John Lester. I mean, he just didn't have that extra little oomph on his fastball, his cut fastball that we normally see. So with the extra rest, I would expect to see that return tonight. Garza, on the other hand, he's a very emotional guy, but a very good pitcher. If he can keep his emotions in check in the first couple of innings, he could create some problems for the Red Sox offense. One other key, I think, in this game, the Red Sox have played very solid defense throughout this whole series. They have not given away any runs. In a game like this, you got to be tight defensively, give them no extra outs, no opportunities to do damage on mistakes. So where on the other hand, the Devil Rays in the last couple of games have made critical mistakes that have let the Red Sox run. So maybe they're feeling the pressure a little bit of what's going on. And as I said earlier, a little concerned about the Red Sox bullpen, if anything. Okajima had to go 2 last night. The fact that Masterson has been used an awful lot, and Papelbon, by his own admittance, said that he didn't have hardly anything last night. So I think that's a result of the couple of innings he had to pitch 3 days ago. So hopefully he can find something in a reserve in the tank if it's close and needed to close out Game 7. So we'll all be watching, and we can hope TBS somehow finds a way to pay their bills and get the show on air in the proper amount of time. If not, they'll probably go to some more of the reruns they have, and we'll have to listen to it. Hopefully they got their thing straightened out. And again, hopefully we'll be talking again next week and talking about the Philadelphia Phillies. So enjoy the game tonight. We'll be at Nesson watching it. If you get a chance, put us on. Pre-game show 6:30. Post-game show after the game. We'll have all the either highlights or the post-mortems. We'll have to see. I got a feeling they're going to be highlights. So talk to you later.